Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right. We are going. Could you all do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button for me as you enter into the live stream, collective? Welcome back, collective. I hope everybody's enjoying this beautiful weather today. It's an amazing day. All right, just sending some hearts, some hundreds up. I'm going to put my information in the live stream. DGC family. Okay, Spirit is here for the reading. 144. And our email. DGCfamily144@gmail.com. If you'd like to reach out to us for a reading, or if you have any, situations, experiences you're going through, just email us and we can talk about it. We can pray for you. We can do a lot of things. Okay? All right, so our info is there. I know that's right. Nurse Oasis is here for it. Welcome, beautiful goddess. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Y'all know I'm in the house to do the update for the circus. Yes, they have officially claimed the circus as their name. I was trying not to put the label on them, because they're just humans. They're just regular people like us, you and me. But they've claimed the circus. Every time I hear them talk now, Blueface is like, welcome to the circus. He's fully coming to his, his own right with it. So we're going to claim it for him, too. DGC Family 144. All right? In case you like to send a donation, to support the stream. What the donations go to Divine Collective is to get more cards, keep the stream going. There's lots of things behind the production and whatnot. And I also have a wonderful, amazing 18-year-old son who is in college. So a lot of things go to help him as well. So I appreciate everybody that donates to the stream, everybody that subscribes, that hits that thumbs up button, that hits that hype button, or just show up for the stream regularly and often. Thank you all, everybody, and I appreciate your support. All right. So let's see who we got in the house. Hey, A-Antics TV, what is going on? Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be talking, of course, about the circus today. Y'all know I had to do a baby catch-up. I didn't get to jump around as much as I like to, but, time is moving much faster for some reason. I have no idea why, but it is. So I checked out a live or two, and I want to talk about it because, baby, listen, I'm just going to go with Blueface. Say these hoes ain't going to learn their lesson till they learn their lesson. They're not gonna learn their lesson. I seen the stream with Blueface and Jaden. Shout out to Z Banger. He be putting those things out there. Ross, forgive me, the full name, RASS. He be putting it out there. We be checking it all out, and it is sad. It's sad, baby. I saw Nvea crying on the stream the other day. All of this is getting to her. It's too much stress, and I'm happy. I've caught up with a live stream of hers as of yesterday or today. She has calmed down a lot, you know what I mean? But she was thoroughly bothered by everything that was going, on live, on the internet. People just attacking her, coming at her. And she's very vulnerable right now. When you're pregnant, you're very vulnerable. Your emotions are all over the place. So I want her to take it easy above all, because I'm not one that's trying to, she's pregnant right now, and really she needs to be stress-free. So we're going to try to take it easy on Nvea. I think it was a blessing from God that Blueface went on tour, because Nevaeh is there at the house by herself. She's on the live stream by herself. She brought a friend or somebody, I don't know if that was a family member or just a friend, on the stream with her. But she's been there just with her son. And she's been more peaceful since Blueface is not in the environment. And even with him not being there, she says she got to go around the house and do the laundry and, clean up and do this and do that. But That's what comes with the program. As I explained, Nvea, when you signed up to get on that hot talkie, baby. That's what's going on. But before we get back to Nvea, let's talk about Jaden. Jaden, I'm disappointed. Jaden, I'm disappointed. Why you let him do it to you? I told y'all, that man is a narcissist. He is going to take y'all through there. I don't care how many smiles, chuckles, funny moments, just hanging out, chilling, partying. I don't care how much of that y'all do together. A narc need they supply when they need they supply, baby. And they going to get it out. They're going to get it out of you, Jaden. They're going to get it. He counts you. I heard him all in the stream. He counts you as a hoe. He said that you did something with somebody at the club that he was performing at. 2 people, he said, in the same room. I don't know how he obtained that information about you, Jaden, because just a little while before, he wasn't saying too much about you. He would, say a little of this, a little of that. But he was banking on you being that version that he had back in the day, for you holding that down for him. He didn't have a problem when you was with a woman. But when he heard you was with a man, all of a sudden the switch up, and now he let you know what it is. He was just waiting to hear it. I told y'all. He just waiting to hear about anybody he messing with. Because he know in the back of his mind, he said he's a. He said, so he know if they messing with him, it's hoism somewhere in it. He gonna find it, baby. Blues, clues. He gonna find it. So let's get into it. Blueface is definitely in devil energy. I told y'all. He gonna come and he gonna show you what it do. He gonna bring that heat. Okay? Twin flame. He gonna give you that work. When you see the twin flame, and people will disagree. Oh no, my twin flame, that's the real union. Everybody else is a fake twin and all of this. No. For me, from what I observed, what I have experienced, every time you have a twin flame situation, they're there to teach you lessons. You're not gonna stay there, but they're gonna sure teach you as long as you want to be there. Okay? So that's Blueface. And look, there's definitely some past life karma that Blueface has with everybody that is in the circus right now. Right now. Okay? Right here, your love was true. I think he thought that Jaden's, the way she came off, thought that it was true, like she wasn't out here doing what the rest of them was doing. He thought. He even called his mama a hoe. Yes, he put that hoism badge on Carissa. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did it. All right. Ready to see you face to face? I feel it's really over. I know I owe you an apology. He's gonna wind up having to apologize to Jaden. He is. See, I'm ready to see you face to face. This is her being on that tour bus. I feel it's really over. She's going to have something to say, and I know I owe you an apology. He basically laid it down on her. Like I said, if these women don't find out a way to get from under him financially, he going to run them. Because he told her, you going to get off the bus and act right, or I got to leave you on the bus. And she wasn't saying much or nothing. He said she get left on the bus, and she know what it is, because I run this shit. She can't do what she want to do. That's what he said. Jaden, I know who you are to me. I know we are supposed to be together. Here we go. Jaden, still delusional. I'm afraid you will do me the same way I did you. Jaden surely did something. Give me another call for Jaden. Give me a call for Jaden, because that sounded like that was Blueface breaking through. Okay? Jaden. Jaden. Okay? I'm sorry I let you down and I wasn't who you expected me to be. Ooh-wee. She didn't want Blueface to find out that part of her. Tricked out of my blessings. Jaden feels like it is too many women in the picture. She feels like her blessing just got snatched right from under her. Just snatched. That's how she's feeling. It got snatched. When you're dealing with the devil, that's toxicity, that's lust, that's promiscuity, that's violence, that's abuse, that's substances, that's partying, anything toxic. Toxic people, toxic places, toxic situations, experiences, and everything. When you have devil energy. And the reason why Jaden found herself in that position, because she was thirsty as fuck to get on that camera and get on that tour with Blueface. Okay? Now, mind you, he saw Chrisean come over there. Now, Blueface is a strategist. He didn't talk to Chrisean the way he talked to Jaden, because Chrisean has separated herself. She's been apart from him for quite some time. And he knows that there's backing behind Chrisean. There's money, there's more things coming. So he really don't want to disrupt the relationship that he's having, connection with Chrisean again, because that's money. That's a bag. That's a bag down the line. He's playing chess, not checkers. Didn't Jaden say she played chess? That was not a chess move. And if I were you, boo, man, I'd check it. Gambler, a risk taker. She took a risk. She's still banking on the love, or quote unquote, the love that she thinks that Blueface had for her. I tell you, the way Blueface is treating all of them, that is not love. Period. That's not love. That's association. And Spirit agrees with me. Because Spirit says, you deserve so much more, Jaden. You deserve so much more. Okay? You were doing good by not giving him access. He was on your tail. He was chasing you at one point. But then when you showed up and he found he got his little piece off of you, don't let him guilt trip you with that either, Jaden. If it happened, it happened. Tell him to get over it. Like he do with any of his other ones. But he wants the ability to be able to talk to you the way he talked to Nvea and the way he has talked to Chrisean. And what he was also doing was making something up to Nvea on live. The way he got on Nvea, he put her to tears the other day. She was literally on the live stream like, it's too much. I didn't bank on this. I miss my privacy. I miss this. I miss that. People just getting on her. She's just like, all right, I'm taking it. I think he felt bad for the way everybody was getting on it. And you know what I mean? I think he felt bad. So he wanted to just show her that nobody's different. You know what I mean? Even though, no, not change behavior, not be different to these women, not treat them better. No. I'm going to stay the same. I'm just going to show you I'm going to do the same to everybody. So y'all just all be on a level playing ground. Blueface is pimping. And that's allegedly. And I'm not saying he's really, out there, like, bitch, give me your money, smack, get back out there, No, that's not what he's doing. This is the modern day way. Where you're going to get on live stream, you're going to clock those views, you're going to get those clips for him, and you're going to make a bag. And later on, he's going to pat you on your back and say, thanks, ho. I really love you. Ooh-wee. Now, Nevaeh, I just want to get a card out for her real quick. She said, I feel like God is punishing me. She said she don't know what she did to deserve, this level of disrespect, all this. I told you it's Hollywood. It comes with the contract, darling. Especially when you're dealing with a man. You choose to deal with a man. I keep telling y'all to get away from these men, especially karmic men like Blueface. It's your baby daddy now. You can't get away even if you wanted to. And he said he's still going to fuck everybody. That's what he said. I wish I had chosen you. Nvea, honestly, I don't want to put in that position, but she thinks about somebody that she had an opportunity to be with besides Blueface, where life would have been much more peaceful, much more calm. Yep. I wish I could go back in time. I would have treated you better. See that? It's somebody Nvea was with, or that was with her, And now she's in that predicament. Even though Nvea is in this predicament, pregnant women are generally very lucky and very blessed. That's why I want Blueface. Be mindful of how you're treating her. Because shit comes back when you be messing with pregnant women. It comes back. So be easy with Nvea. She's under a lot of stress right now. And we don't want to put any harm on the baby. We want the baby to come here healthy and safe. Okay? Carissa is clearly watching over all the hizzos. She's watching over the chicken coop. While the hen is away. She's watching over the chicken coop. Okay. Good karma. Nvea still has good karma. Nvea has good karma. Okay? I felt her hurt through the screen. She had to even turn her chair around so people wouldn't see her crying, Yeah. Excuse me. It says, I dream about making things right between us and you loving me again. She wished she could redeem herself from all the things that have come out. You know what I mean? Like, she wished they weren't so. She wished that people didn't have this info on her. She wished she didn't mess with certain people, so that the way that it was when she first met Blueface, it was a different energy. If you go back and look at when Blueface first started bringing Nvea around, when she wasn't pregnant, when she was what? The good time girl. They treat the good time girl different than they treat the girl at home. Blueface even said it. He said he liked hoes. He liked the way that they treat her. He said they rub on him, and they pat his head, and they pat his shoulder, and they give him a massage, you know, and tell him that everything is going to be all right. They give him some cookie. They feed him. They entertain him. They don't mind him, streaming on him or doing whatever he needs to do. And he said he wants exactly that. He loves it. Only God can slow Blueface down. And usually when somebody is going 100 miles an hour speeding the way Blueface is through every last coochie that he comes across, usually God puts something in place that slows that hot talkie down. So please be careful. Please be careful. And she says she stays awake all night thinking about Blueface. Okay? This is a lot for Nevaeh. Nevaeh, get out the house and go swimming. Get out the house and go swimming, darling. Water transforms things. Water heals things. Get out the house and get into a gym or get into some type of athletic space where you can release some of that energy. You sitting in that room is exactly where he wants you. There's no window in there. It's kind of dim in there. It's a certain kind of depression that can set on you in that environment. The colors are gray and blue, so they're kind of down. This is not like a lit up environment. This is an environment for a male. And you're a female energy, okay, feminine energy in this space with a child in your stomach. You're absorbing all this energy. And you don't know why you're emotional. Then you're online. You're absorbing the energy from the live stream. Nvea, you're very spiritual and you're tapped in. From what I understand, you're tapped in with your Orishas and your guides and spirits and spirit guides and this, that, and other. Why you not saging and Palo Santo? Why you don't have things, a candle lit, protection while you are on that live stream? What happened? Why you just letting them penetrate your energetic force field, Nvea? What happened to the protection even on that live stream? You get your spray, your Palo Santo, your say whatever you got to do, however you do it. Light candles, you know what I mean? Put some beautiful scents in the air. You want to chase away depression. You want to chase away sadness. You want to chase away negativity. And you know how to do it. And it's not sitting there appeasing, just sitting there and just taking whatever these people are throwing at you. Go, fix yourself up. Put your makeup on. Put some lipstick on. Do your hair all pretty like you be doing. Let your curls drop down. Give yourself a little bang. Let some curls drop down. Put it up. Do your curls real nice. Put on some perfume. Drive away the negative energy, Nvea. Drive it away. Because I didn't like that you was crying on that live stream the other day. That's not the intent. Blueface is already enough narcissism, and the internet is already enough narcissism. Your fairy tarot godmother, your divine goddess DEVI is not going to do it to you. I am going to give you the real. I am going to give you that belt to ass so you understand what you're dealing with. But however, I do understand that you are with child. And this is a very sensitive time right now. We want that baby to come here healthy, and we want you to be healthy, okay? Just on the up and up, all right? Because there's definitely sex magic going on with each and every last one of the women in this camp. In the circus, I told you, in the circus, what do you find in the circus? Clowns, performers, animals. This is what you find in the circus, honey. So when you say that you're ready to be a part of something called a circus, just know what you're coming into. And what does a circus have? A ringleader. A ringleader. You got tightrope walkers. You walking on tightropes. What else we have in there? They do all kind of like what do you call it? Arrow. I forget what they call it when they're doing they're up in the air and they have these like rings. I forget what you call it when they're jumping from ring to ring and doing all their athletic gymnast type things. I forget what they call it, specific name. But that's what you're gonna find when you get into the circus. Sex magic is being used on each and every last one of these women, and Blueface is the magician. He is the master of ceremonies, baby. Okay? He's the ringleader. He's telling everybody what to do. Okay? Give me a card for, let me put this right up in here. Give me a card for, we did Jaden, we did Blueface, and Nvea. Give me a card for Chrisean. She says she's going through a spiritual awakening. That is very fitting. This is Chrisean's card. She's going through a spiritual awakening when it concerns soulmate. That would be Blueface. Okay? And she says to Blueface, she's sorry she broke his heart. She knows she did. She broke his heart. Okay? Now, mind you, that's on the heels of him breaking her heart first. We don't want to get it confused. Chrisean was one of the most loyal chicks I've seen on TV that let it be known, I'm this loyal, I go this low, I allow this much. To the point where she's barking at the door. He said, bark to get in. And she did. That level. If I was her, I would have walked away from that door and all he would have heard was silence. He would have opened the door looking for you and you'd have been upstairs in the bed reading a magazine. Saying nothing. If you want a dog to bark, I would have went and got his dog and brought the dog to the door and told the dog to bark. That's a dog. Bark. Oh, the dog would have barked and would have let him in. That's how you do that. Anybody ask you to bark? You about face like you a soldier on your heel and go the other direction. They're telling you exactly what they think about you at that point. And Nevaeh knew it, you know, because he tried to get her to bark and do something a few times too. And she was like, what? She kept looking at him like, you know, stop trying to play me like that. Chrisean says everything he said was true. She just never admitted it. So whatever Blueface is saying about the relationship between him and Chrisean, it's true. She just don't want to admit it. Mind you, this is an entertainment hypothetical celebrity read. I normally say that at the very beginning, but let me say it even though we're in the middle. It's always in the bio anyway. But this is a hypothetical entertainment celebrity read, and all things are alleged. All right. She said, this time, I promise you, my actions will match my words. This is Chrisean. So, if she's been talking to Blueface, she said, oh, if we get pregnant again, I promise you it's going to be yours. I promise you it won't be no issues this time. Or I promise you this. You know, if. But I don't think that's going to happen. Chrisean got some belted ass on one of her interviews, you know. And I don't think that was the positioning for him to, you know, but we don't know their relationship outside of that interview. Why it is this particular guy keeps getting the interview with Chrisean and can talk to her in such a fashion. She was playing, you know, I told you how she played them light-skinned games. You know how she do. She get online. Oh, it was Mother's Day? Oh, if she went to the church that day, she clearly knew it was Mother's Day. If she walked into any church on that day, even before then, if you're in contact with, Pastor, Mike or whoever that is her pastor, you knew it was Mother's Day. And she just likes to play games. She just likes to play clueless. You know, she likes for people to kiss her ass when she does exactly what people don't want her to do. That's Chrisean. She's still haughty. She still got a high mind and a high attitude. And I'm not being funny, y'all. That comes with a lot of, you know, light-skinned chicks. You know what I'm saying? You can't even tell them nothing. And I know all about it. I know all about it. I be in circles and my whole life. I know all kind of shit, baby. It's nasty work in a circle full of light-skinned women, baby. All kind of competition, backbiting, you know, betrayal, all kinds of things. And they all be jealous and envious of one another. One trying to one up, you know, I'm better looking, I'm pretty, I'm this, I'm more wanted, I'm that. You see, Blueface do not mess with browner women. Every woman that Blueface gets with has to be light and bright and damn near, okay? Put that W there. All right? He likes some light. He wants his children to look a certain way. Jaden is Hispanic. Chrisean got half white blood allegedly from what we hearing. Because she ain't not as brown as none of her other sisters. Only her and Taseki. Okay, Latifah. Only them two is as light as they are. So, it's something there. Okay? And look at Nvea. She looks like, I told you, like an octoroon. Like she's a mulatto. So, he like them light and bright. Okay? Plotting and scheming a way to get you to love me again. This is Chrisean's last card. That's what Chrisean really doing. She says she's sorry she broke his heart and she plotting and scheming a way to get him to love her again. All right? She said she's going to confess everything. And she said it's so hard to resist him. That was all Chrisean. Now, let's get back to Jaden. Jaden, you deserve so much more. Jaden was so mad, she threw the watch. She broke the watch. I don't know what kind of watch it was. She threw that watch and broke it. She was trying to get to him. He was disrespecting her all up and down that tour bus, baby. If I were you, Jaden, I would have just got quiet, went to the back, and got into my phone. I don't know why you don't have your camera on the stream so you can load up your live stream and get on your live stream to talk to your viewers. She was like, go subscribe to Jaden. Go subscribe to my Twitch. You know, why you not on your Twitch telling them to subscribe? Why you don't have your phone up filming? Is there NDA? Is there, you know, a control factor there? Blueface not going to pay your bills? What? He going to stop the child support? What threat has he made to you that you couldn't get on your own live stream and avoid the communication? Because he's going to keep being himself. You know, he said he wasn't drunk, but he did have a cup. We don't know what was in that cup. He said he wasn't drunk, though. And he's like, come on. He said, he called himself out. He said, look, I tell y'all what I do. He said, it is what it is. He said, I just want them to be real about what it is. He said, they know why they over here. They know who I am, and I know who they are. And we're not going to play those games. Either Jaden was talking out the side of her mouth, trying to get down on Nvea and Chrisean in some type of way. And with this new information that he has, I don't know if it's new or he knew it and he was holding it in the clip. I tell you, Blueface is an air sign. He's air. He's a strategist. He's a thinker. This is the mental plane. Obsessive lover. Jaden, you are dealing with an obsessive lover, darling. You are under sex magic as well. Y'all may not believe it, but why do you think he says I'm still gonna fuck? He knows. He knows. She says she feels stuck with the wrong person and situation. Baby. Jaden, wake up. Take your cameras everywhere with you. Start making a plan of action to really how he taking his streaming serious. Take your streaming serious. Get you a crew, a camera woman. Okay? Call up your cousin from, over yonder. Yo, I know you ain't doing nothing all day. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass over here and film for me. Just like he got his homeboy. I don't know if it's red cap or red hat or no. What's the boy? I forget the guy he has filming for him. It's not red hat because that's Chrisean's old people. But it's something like that. All right? And please don't go away from me. Every time she go to leave, then he hit her with this. Please don't go away from me. Jaden, you was doing so good. You was doing so good. You was being quiet. You was staying away from the drama. And every time you would come around, he was on you. You know what I mean? He just wanted to, make sure things get paid. You know what I mean? Or do a stream with you. It wasn't as disrespectful as it's been. Right now, Blueface is on his shit. It's like he don't give a fuck. It's like he don't care no more. He said, you don't fuck with me? Oh, well, it's just going to be a missed opportunity. It's not a missed opportunity. That's what they want you to think. That's what he wants you to think. He feel like who you going to get to help you? Who you going to get to pay your shit? I don't know if he bought her cars. I don't know if he gives her gas money. I don't know if he just hold down the rent. I don't know if there's child support money. I don't know what he gives her that he can talk to her like that. Because when somebody talk to you like that, it's a show of almost like you need me and I don't need you. After an unfaithful cheater. The unfaithful cheater is telling them it's going to be a missed opportunity with him. Because he know they're all codependent. He knows this. Jaden's coming through saying she didn't comprehend what this connection was until it was too late. And most of them don't. Most of them don't. But that's how a narcissist does. The narcissist is going to show you the best of them. Because that's what makes you think that they're not such a bad person. Blueface is not a bad person. Blueface just has trauma just like everybody else. And everybody deals with their trauma differently. And I know that from my experience of it. You know what I mean? When you meet the narc got tremendous deep-seated issues and traumas that they hide. They are very charismatic. Some of them are the life of the party. I'm telling you something. They are the point person. You know what I'm saying? My monster narc was the point person. They was the motherfucking plug in the socket. Behind the scenes. Intelligent to the 15th degree. Listen. Brilliant. Brilliant mind. Brilliant. But a fucking narc. Baby, when that other Dr. Jekyll and then the Mr. Hyde come out, you not gonna like Mr. Hyde. You not gonna like Mr. Hyde. Give me another card for Jaden. And right now, Blueface is showing them all Mr. Hyde. He's showing it to them. He like, all y'all hoes, calm your asses down. Every last one of you, calm your asses down. Look at him. Look at him. Dark attachments. Obsessive lover with dark attachments. Every time Blueface goes up into these women, he is collecting all of the energy that these women already have in them. So how many men have these women slept with before getting to Blueface? If these are Blueface's baby mamas, and they out here slinging a little bit of cat here and there, what do you think these random chicks and bitches he meeting is doing? And these his baby mamas. And they trying to keep it low. They trying to keep it, boxed in, just a little bit. What you think they out there doing before they show up at Blueface's show or Blueface's studio or get flued in? What you think they doing before they get there? Blueface, no? Okay? It's complicated. This shit is Rubik's Cubing all over the place. All over the place. The way he was talking to Jaden on that tour bus, she a hoe. She know she a hoe. She F2 dudes. She did this. She did that. This is allegedly. And Jaden was sitting there trying to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get past the other guy. He got people blocking you and him. You know what I mean? Like, where's your homie or your buddy? Where's your good girl friend? You know what I mean? You would do better with having a girlfriend again. He would be more jealous of the girlfriend than he is of these dudes. You gave him an opening to take jabs at you. You gave him that opening, baby. I don't know how you found out about your Lolo. That's why I tell you, leave these men alone. They have an allegiance to each other, not to you. You think Blueface is gonna go beat up that guy? He said, oh, she wanted me to. He said, nah, I ain't gonna beat up homie. He got something like I got something. It's Blueface, baby. He said, he got something like I got something. These hoes for everybody. They just happen to be my baby mama, so if they smart, they'll keep their shit quiet. They'll keep their shit low. So low that listen, 6 feet under. He said you better keep that shit low. Because if it come to the surface, baby, he said he can smell it. If he can smell the shit coming up from the ground, baby. Leaving a toxic lifestyle behind. All right, Jaden says eventually she is going to exit from this. She says she's going to exit from this. Negative energy and spiritual blockages. All of them are allowing the access. Because when you're doing a certain type of spiritual... Okay, let me break it down like this. When you're doing a certain type of spiritual... Let me see who's in the house, first of all. What's up, Danny? What's up, baby girl? Hey, everybody that's in the house. We got... Oh, thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay? Asim. Now's not the time, Asim. Y'all know what this is. Hey, Ramak. Hey, Jessica. You a new subscriber, boo? Welcome, Bookie. Okay, Jessica, you're going to have to come back for like a regular stream, to check out, general messages. And if you would like a specific question or you would like a reading, just contact us at the DGC in my email. Or if you like it in the stream, I had a special going yesterday for $5. I could keep it going today for you all, but the price is not $5. That is a special. One question. $5, you have to hit our Cash App, and we will answer your question right in the live stream. All right? I was very kind and generous yesterday. I gave out a reading or two, pulled a card or two for, everybody that was in the stream since we got to the end of the stream. But please do know, this is a labor of love that each reader gives, and it's beautiful and wonderful to see support comes through as we give our good energy out to you all. So that's how that goes. What's up, 144? Higher Learning. How you doing? Welcome, boo. Okay? Tuesday. What's up, baby? Okay, who else is in here? If I missed you. Hey, Lee Jones. Will anybody leave the circus? Eventually. Eventually, some of them will make their exit out the circus because nothing stays the same forever. Change is inevitable. That's inevitable. New babies are going to be born. New babies are going to be made and be born. Things are going to switch and change because literally, who wants to be in a like Nvea? Who wants to be with somebody who's single but you in a relationship with them? What kind of shit is that? What kind of oxymoronic shit is that? So is it on the person that says they free, or is it on you that's claiming a relationship with them, but they're not claiming it with you? Blueface is claiming Nvea. He claiming Jaden. He even claiming Chrisean. Anybody that got his name tatted or got a baby from him, okay, or done been with him for a certain amount of time, he claim them. But he still he still don't give him the respect. He says, that's my main bitch. It's not that's my wifey, or that's my main woman, that's my lady. There ain't no respect. That's my main bitch. And he's like, I'm here to collect. When I'm here to collect, and they better have that payment, whatever he deems it. You know what I mean? Not actual money in cash, but yeah, he playing his role hypothetically. He's wearing the hat that he's supposed to wear as the ringleader, as the master of ceremonies. Baby, he doing it, and his mother is backing him 100%. Carissa coming out here like the madam, baby. Carissa coming out here like, listen, because she got up on that internet when Nvea brought that black cat in the house. And I know what you was attempting to do, Nvea. You wanted your little Samantha cat in the house with you. You know, it's protection. It's your spirit animal. So it's like a guardian for you, too. You know, I don't know where you found it. If it's your cat, if y'all found a stray cat. I don't know what the issue was. But I could clearly see what you was trying to do. And Carissa was on it, baby. I told you, it's only one big cat in the house. Carissa said, it's me. And you better get that MF out the house. Javon got allergies. He said even Blue got allergies. She said more to, to both, but more to cats than to dog. And I'm the same way. I can't have no cat around. Even though I like kitties, they're cute. I could be only around them for a certain amount of time. If somebody has had a cat and the whole environment is in the air, the dander is on the covers, on the couch, on the this, on the that. The cat is allowed to walk on the table, on the this and that. I can't be in that environment, baby. I can't be in that environment. I could stomach a dog, though. I fucks with dogs, baby. I like me a dog. You know, I'm allergic, but I can stomach something about the dog's chemistry doesn't mess me up like the cat, baby. A cat will wreck your whole system. That's why I can't understand why people let a cat get in their baby face when the baby's first born. They talking about, oh, it'll help the baby get used to the cat. How you know it won't get a baby a damn asthma attack and take the baby out? You know what I mean? You don't know. I stayed with a girlfriend one time, and she had a white cat. That cat used to, every time I would go to sleep, that cat knew I didn't fuck with it. That cat, I would go to sleep and that cat would come and sit like you had the tail, it would sit its body right by my nose, knowing that I'm breathing in this air. I used to be like, you MFO. Every time I went to sleep, I would wake up with that cat in front of my nose. That cat knew, baby. And I ain't got nothing against cat, We feminine. We are the feline. But that's what it is. And so she told her to get that cat up out the house, and she wasn't playing. I don't know if she made a call or she just went straight to the internet like y'all sent it to her. She know what to do. She know what to do. So she's claiming her positioning, baby. You ain't gonna move nothing out the way with Carissa. She just sitting back and watching, because ain't nothing you can do with Carissa. That's his mama. Like, he can't do nothing with her. That's his mother. Like, what are you gonna do with her? All he can do is, keep his distance and, you know what I mean? But eventually, even he misses his mama. He gonna come back to her. The grandbabies miss their grandmother, and they gonna come back over there. Like, it is what it is. Jaidyn has her show. I haven't watched the show, actually. The little clips that they do release on YouTube and stuff. I haven't watched it, but, she should continue to stay focused. Continue to do your little cooking show or cooking whatever you're doing in the kitchen. When you have your phone in the kitchen, you be talking. People enjoy watching you pop your shit, Jaidyn. It's cool. Every time I see you on there by yourself, you popping your shit. I'll be like, get it, Jaidyn. Pop your shit. Pop it, girl. Pop it like bubblegum. Pop it. He ain't gonna say nothing. Look how Stunner do when she come over there. She say whatever the fuck she want, when she want. She do what she want. She dress how she want. And if you call her a hoe, she don't give a fuck. She say, yeah, okay, nigga, all right. I got somebody coming to see me at 8. I got something to do. So just hurry up. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck we doing. Yeah. All that. Yeah, good. Yeah. That's Stunner. Take on the same attitude. If you say you're bad, get bad, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said y'all the baddies, right? Be the baddies then. Give me another card. Yep, I knew it. Karmic partner. Blue is all their karmic partner. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. You ain't gonna stop him. A good girl can't be with Blue, even though that's what he would prefer. So there is no track record. She can't be with Blue. He liked to mess with the hoes. But for somebody, you know, to claim as his baby mama and claim as his quote-unquote wife or something down the line, he would like, you know, something a little bit more cleaner. But, you know, the probability of that happening is slim. Because a good girl ain't going to go for all this shit. She ain't going to lay down with you after you done ran up in this one and ran up in that one. She not going to lay down with you. She going to get out of there. See that? She going to get out of there. But right now, Blue is out here putting these spells on everybody. Put no spells on everybody. What's up, Geminis? What's up, GT? All right. Let me see. Anna's in the house. Let me see who else is in the house. Loving my boys. What's up, baby girl? Okay. DMC Millions. What's up, baby? Tracy, what's up? Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. Okay. Is there anything else Blueface wants to say before we get out this day? Anything Blueface want to say? That shit was crazy. But I don't look how he did Nvea. I mean, and I always take it back. Look how he did Chrisean, baby. Y'all thought that was only for Chrisean? Hell no. Hell no. I'm addicted to your energy. So that's what Blueface is. He's addicted to these women as much as they are addicted to him. Yeah, he is. Blueface. Broken promises. Broken promises. I'm learning he's learning to stop making promises like in a certain way. He's really starting to tell them what he can do and what he won't do for them. I'll give you this amount of money if you do this. Period. Like, that's it. We'll negotiate something, and I'm not going to make these heartfelt, baby, I love you. And, you know, that's too deep, because then the women wind up becoming a bit violent. Okay? We saw Jaden crashing out the way little pink face, Journey Pie, the way she crashes out when she don't get her way. And I'm telling y'all, that's going to be a problem later if they don't check it. Because you think Javon is not watching all the hoism? Oh, Javon know what it is. Who knows what Blueface says in front of Javon? You know, when they just together, when it's just him and Pops, he don't know what Blueface be telling that little boy. But Journey is also watching everything too. She know what's going on. Jaden. Manifester. And Divine Whistleblower. Okay. Jaden, it says she's going to continue to talk her shit. She says she want to manifest a different life. You know, she want to manifest a different life. She said ever since he blasted her and put her on blast with the Divine Whistleblower, he put her on blast. You know, manifestor's like a trickster. Like she said she got tricked. You know, like he wasn't acting like that before she got invited or came on that tour. He wasn't acting like that. It was a different type of energy. Okay? Nevaeh. I feel unworthy of your love. And marriage proposal. He made her feel unworthy of quote unquote being a wife. Now I told you that ain't no motherfucking worthiness. Being a wife is just like being somebody's personal servant. Indentured. You sign up for it. Okay? Voluntary slavery, baby. Voluntary. If they didn't have you, they would have to pay a maid. They would have to pay a cook. They would have to pay a surrogate to have their children. They would have to pay a prostitute to, lay down with them and open them gates. They would have to pay for everything. Have to pay for it. Cleaning. So everything that you doing for the free, you would have to pay for it. So when you give it to them for the free, why wouldn't they take that deal? Why wouldn't they take that deal? Hiding my emotions and feelings for you. I'm afraid I will never love anyone else the way I love you. And that's how a narc will get you. Let me tell you how a narc will have you. A narc will have you like you think you on some type of damn substance, I told you. Like you on the cracky crack. Narcs have people out here like they are spiritual crackheads. And I'm telling you from experience, because I had to ask God. I said, what is wrong? I feel like I need to be in a 12-step program from this person. Why can't I get away from this? It feel like you on that heroin, baby. Yeah, you try. You know what I mean? It's going to take a big effort to cut that spiritual cord. All of them are chasing that first high, is what they call it with crack. When you get high first with crack, the way they talked about it, they said when you chase that first high, it's like nothing in this world. And when you see people be a crackhead for the rest of their life, because they're attempting to chase that first time they got high, that feeling they got. I don't know, baby. I don't smoke no crack. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke the shit. Never did, never will. That's just one thing I'm going to put a never on, baby. Unless you got that, that pistol or some shit. Listen, I ain't doing what? Excuse me? Well, listen, I'm a Reagan kid. I grew up in Reagan's era. Reagan. Yeah, just say no to drugs. That was the motto. Just say no to drugs. If it was one thing that Nancy Reagan did, Nancy Reagan pushed that agenda. Just say no. But at the same time, on the back end, baby, Reagan, they was pumping it into the black community. They were pumping it into the communities. On the back end. Yeah, on the front end, telling the little kids don't do it, and on the back end, got all the little kids' mamas and papas strung out on the shit. Selling their TVs and their little clothes to go to school, and their Christmas presents, and their birthday gifts, and them sometimes. Selling the kids. Crack is a hell of a drug. Says you're always on my mind. So if it's not one woman or another, if it's not Nvea, if it's not Jaden, if it's not Chrisean, if it's not Stunner, if it's not Arella or whoever the hell else, or Angie or this one or that one, even his mama. If it's not them, you're always there is always one, a woman that has Blueface on their mind. That's how he able to call around, get into his phone, just get on live stream and start calling. Hey, what's up? Hey, what you doing today, ho? Hey, what's up, ho? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, though. You sign up for the Circus. Like I said, I was trying not to put it on, even though we give them that name. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically, we give it to them. No. They want that technical. Yeah, baby. They said we the Circus. They done took it now. So y'all the Circus. So you know what you sign up for. Clowns, animals, tricks, splits, moving around. The Circus moves around. The Circus is not stable. It's always movement. They come some place, stay there for 2 weeks, and they gone. They go to another place and stay, and they gone. Lust and passion. And Blueface is playing games with them all, and we have false twin flame. Like I told you. See that? False. He the twin flame. He the twin flame. They be like, nah, he not the real twin flame. The real one I would get along with. No, he the real twin flame. The real twin flame gonna teach you that lesson. The false one ain't teaching you shit. That real twin flame, oh, you gonna feel all kind of emotions. You gonna go here to there with that person, baby. They gonna show you. He said, I'm here to show them. Like I told y'all in my other video. Go check out my other videos and see how Blueface was coming through. See how he was coming through. Playing games. Playing games. Playing games. So let's get some more cards. He said, I'm gonna show them. He said, if they don't have their mind right, when they come into the Circus, I'm gonna make sure I get their mind right. You know? So that if they stay here, they understand what their purpose is and what they're supposed to be doing. Now, if they don't want to stay, he said, then you get the F on and like Chrisean did, and fix your life. That's why do you think he cut the stream? He cut the stream. He didn't do it. Jaden was saying, cut the stream, stop filming me. She was trying to do what Chrisean did. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He said, Jaden, he's possessive. He said, you belong to me. Desire to own or dominate. You belong to him. That's what he said. He said they're all his hoes. I told y'all that. That's why he brands them. Yeah. Like t-shirts, you get the tag. Yeah. He put that t-shirt tag on them. He did. He put that t-shirt on. Let me get a big card. Y'all know how I do it. Gotta get a big card for them. Spirit, tell me what's going on. I need 2 cards for each person. What I told you. Stop playing with me. See this? Stop playing with me. Told you he the twin flame for all of them. And they all got major jealousy. That's the main energy. That's the main energy, like, overarching all this. You know? They trying to cope. Look, Blueface be drinking and shit. He trying to cope. He trying to cope. It's too much. It's a lot. He go through it with these chicks like it's a lot. Oh, come on, stop playing with me, spirit. It's a lot. That's Blueface. How he doing them? See this? Ghosted. All right. Then you got that banana, baby. Got that eggplant, that worm, that wop. That worm for that wop. And once he get the wop, they be over there crying. They be over there crying. That's Blueface. He said, I'm just doing what I do. I'm just trying to focus. Jaden, what's the call for Jaden? 2 or 3 calls for Jaden. 2 or 3 calls for Jaden. I so hate this for them. Jaden, get with your girls. Get with your girls. They said, I know you lying, divine goddess Davy, but fuck all the bullshit. Okay? That shit is for the birds, Jaden. This even remind me of Jaden. She had her little, her little outfit on and stuff. Get with your girl crew. Go get you another girlfriend, Jaden. Take your mind off of things. She was so happy with your girlfriend. I remember y'all was buying each other little hats and stuff. I took that name from you, the Bookie name, because you was calling her your Bookie. You had that on the hat, Bookie. And he came in, was jealous, baby. He saw them hats and was like, who this for? She like my Bookie. He was asking Javon questions, is a man or a woman? Like all kind of things, baby. All kind of things. Spirit said, get your yoni in order, girl. Get it in order. You ain't got to offer up that yoni like that unless Blueface got a hook in you, baby, that we don't know about. He got a hook in you that we don't know about? Huh? Because this is what he playing. This what he playing. He all up in everybody's DMs. Everybody in their phone checking. Everybody trying to see what's up. Told you that phone, that cell phone. So we got Blueface. We have Jaden. We have the main energy. Twin flames and major jealousy. She said, bitch, please. That's how they all looking at each other like, I'm the hottest. Look, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Your divine goddess Davy is, Let me get Chrisean. Chrisean on the phone talking to Blue. Knowing that he got all this going on behind him. You see this? Chrisean on the phone talking to Blue, knowing that he got all of that going on behind. You think she cared? No. She was right over there playing games with him. Chrisean, what I'm seeing with Chrisean, I don't know if there's a regression that happens when she gets around Blueface. Because when Bino came to see her, she did the same thing with Bino. Bino wanted to give her a hug and get up close on her and get intimate with a conversation and all that. And she immediately starts play boxing. Blueface does the same thing, comes to get up on her, want to give her a hug, want to do this, that. She starts play boxing. She almost looked like a little kid on that screen. She just looked like a little girl. Like she had regressed in that very moment in time while she was just hopping around, play boxing, and, he would try to hug her. Get back, get back. If you wanted him to get back, you wouldn't even be there in the first place. So stop playing. You didn't want him to get back. You didn't want him to get back. You wanted him to pull up on you, or he wanted you to pull up on him. And so it was. Pull up on me. Anything. And so it was. Blueface ain't claiming the baby. Fuck them kids. Blueface is not claiming that baby. He letting everybody else claim it for him. He's not going, go by so hard. I told you. Please, let's not forget Ronnie Doe. Why is everybody forgetting Ronnie Doe? Why do we need to forget Ronnie Doe? Oh, that's old news now. If it was your child, would it be old news? If Ronnie Doe was your child dealing with Chrisean, would it be old news? Just because time has passed? Oh, his family said that he's not the daddy. Of course they're going to say that. Look what happened to him. Do they want anything else to happen to the rest of them? I'm just saying. I'm just taking a look. Your divine goddess Davy just taking a look into the shit. Something happened to that young man right on the heels of him trying to get a DNA test for that child. And it was just, oh well. That's why I keep my eye on Chrisean. Somebody who knows a little bit more than what they saying. And they willing to just let it be like daisies in the dust. And she wondered why her child came out with, certain things going on. Because God is not to be played with. You don't think you're going to do a thing and just get away with everything, right? God knew what was going to happen to Ronnie Doe. God knew what it was going to be with Chrisean Jesus before he got here. Because he already know what was in Chrisean's mind and heart. Chrisean's mind and heart. Chrisean's mind and heart. Chrisean's mind and heart. Baby daddy. Already knew. Didn't I just get finished talking about Ronnie Doe? Stop playing. I don't care. Look at Chrisean. I don't want to talk about it. I wasn't into him. I didn't want to be with him. Okay. What can I say? Like, I wasn't there. I didn't lay down with you. I wasn't there. This is all hypothetical and alleged. I wasn't there. But I know Ronnie was there. And Ronnie was talking, baby. He was talking. And somebody made him be quiet. When it concerns the who. When it concerns who. Who's right there? Single-minded. With a boy. With a boy, too. Who this? Little white shirt, belly out. Who is this? Braids. Who this? Come on now, stop playing with your divine goddess, baby. I'm just saying. They all chasing this. They all chasing the championship ring with a bag. They want to be the one to say they got the ring and then they got the bag too. Even if they don't get the ring, they want to get a bag. Or if they don't get the bag, they want to get the ring. Just let them play ball. Let me be your ball. Bounce me. Shoot me. You know what I'm saying? In a hoop. In a hoop. Let me be clear. Shooting in the hoop. Shoot the ball. Yeah. Slam dunk. Slam dunk. That's what he said if they want to be on that, cool. That's what Jaden feels that she's supposed to be at. She feels, I told you from before, she was in the gym. She feels she's supposed to have that respect. That's what she feels. She be with Carissa. That's one of the females besides Stunner that Carissa definitely, she'll get down for. She protects, she'll say something on their behalf. But that's only due to Jaden listening to her. Remember, Carissa, big madam, baby. I wasn't really trying to give it to her, Just let her be mommy, you know what I'm saying? Letting her be the mama. Oh no, this money, this fame has not only changed them, it's changed her too in a way. She coming out her bag a little bit more like, okay, my son don't know how to keep these hoes in check. I'm going to have to start checking them for him. She's not going anywhere. As much as Blueface don't want it, she's not going nowhere. She's a Leo, and you're not going to do nothing with Carissa, baby. I'm just telling you. She just don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. Nah. Okay. Nvea. This time around, Nvea. You got the star, baby. You got the star card. Here you are. Keep trying to mend Blueface's heart that doesn't even appear to be there. It doesn't even appear to be there. I told you this is like The Walking Dead. When you have the zombie, and the zombie comes up to you, and it used to be your husband, it used to be your boyfriend, it used to be your brother, your mother. It used to be somebody important, my friend. It used to be somebody to you, and the zombie walks up to you. Y'all seen it in the monster movies. It is no longer your person, but this person in their heart. Y'all seen it in, what was the vampire movie? I forgot, with Stack and Smoke. Y'all know the movie, put it in there. They don't believe it. And then they go to hug the person, or they go to kiss them. Oh, my husband, come with me. And they eat their face. And they bite their neck. You ever seen the vampire? They just bite the lady. After she's, oh, my darling. And they dancing and then whisk. And next thing you know, just get her. Vampire in Brooklyn. Just get her. But they allow it. This is what the Vampire Diaries used to be. The man told her, "I'm dangerous. I don't care. I don't mind. I'm not scared of you. I eat things. I turn. I'll be with you the whole time." Thank you, Shamar, for my Academy Awards. Thank you. I don't care. I see those big fangs. I see the blood. I see the corpses. I still love you. He's dead. He don't even have a beating heart. What are you talking about? Stop it. And I'm not talking about Blueface. I'm talking about the monster movie, The Vampire Diaries. You know? I'm just saying, symbolic, metaphorically, you trying to talk to a zombie. Blueface is in zombie land right now. He ain't listening to none of y'all. She said she torn. Nvea said she torn. Latoya, Lucky. Torn in between the two. Listen, she's overthinking a lot right now. She's been thinking a lot. Nevaeh's been under a lot of stress. I told y'all we don't want to stress her out too much because I was really sad. She said she's just trying to make her own way. She said she's just trying to be her own boss. You can't be your own boss, Nevaeh, with a man. Not like that. Not a man like Blueface. He's not the kind of man that's going to allow you to be your own boss. And you notice I said allow. You can't just do what you want to do with a Blueface. It's very hard to be your own boss with a man. You know what I mean? Because he expects you to cater to his needs at some point in time or another, if not the entire time. Whatever you got going on, you can do it as long as they don't need you to do something. See what I'm saying? As long as they don't need you, sure, do whatever you want to do. But the minute I need you, you're supposed to come. You're supposed to be available. See? Your actions are supposed to be available. You don't want the lip service. He wants you to be there. When he said come, come. Because he's being controlled. He's being controlled by different things. Okay? Do you think it's comfortable for Blueface knowing that everybody is pulling on him? All the baby mamas, even his own mama, his children, everybody's pulling for a little bit of a bag. He got his pops too, He have his business associates and stuff like that. So when they set him up for something, he has to show up, he has to perform, he has to be available. And he knows he's a magnet to the women, and the women are the ones that bring in the money. You think the men is the ones out there buying all these streams and showing up to these concerts like that? A few of them do. But mostly it's the women who are out there to see Blueface and to see the crowd and stuff like that to get it popping. You understand what I'm saying? He said it's his job to stay connected and keep them connected too. It's his job to make sure he don't fall off and they don't fall off either. And in order to do that, he's going to continue to make connection after connection after connection after connection. And he knows there's going to be a few snakes in the camp. He knows there's going to be a few revengeful hearts. He knows this. He said it's all good as long as his children are protected. As long as the kids are good, whoever the baby mamas are, wherever the children are, as long as the children are good, he's okay with whatever the fuck else is going on. As long as the kids hurt, no. Pose. Yeah, that's simple. And he said, as far as the baby mamas, he said, I told y'all once before, Blueface is an air sign. Keep them emotions to yourselves. We got water signs running around. You know what I mean? Chrisean is a water sign. I told you. What was Nevaeh? Aries. She's fiery hot. I'm just afraid that Nevaeh's temper is going to be, it's going to come back. Her temper is going to clash with Blueface at some point. That Aries energy. That Aries. She's going to literally just have to let it all go. She's going to have to wear her mask and let it all go because he's not going to change. You know what I mean? He's not going to stop doing what he's doing. He's not going to. Any bad bitch he see, he's going to go get that motherfucker. That's a bad motherfucker. Anyone he see, going to go get it. And do know this is going to come with it. And so might a few pregnancies. This is waiting for the test results. Not only pregnancies, waiting for test results. Did you catch how Carissa said, Nvea, can't give Blueface the cookie that much while she's pregnant. I don't know if this is to do with her being able to hold the baby in her womb, something going on where, you know, she can't be having too much, you know, so that there's no loss of the baby. Or there's a reason why that Taki can't go up in that tunnel while she got that baby. Because Carissa said that. She can't really do too much, you know, she got to chill out, you know what I mean, until the baby get here and all of that. Why she got to chill out? Because when I heard doctors promote lots of sexual contact when you're with your baby. When you got a baby, they promote you to be with your husband. They tell you, yeah, y'all be together, because when time comes for the baby comes out, quote unquote, supposedly, it's supposed to help the expansion. Like, you know, it's not going to be as, you know, because you've been exercising the muscles all this time. Supposedly, this is what they tell our asses when we go up in there. But you know how everything is set up. It's set up to get the woman's mind in a certain place so that we will just keep doing and doing and doing. Even while you're pregnant, yeah, keep hitting them off. Hit it off. And it's hard. It's very hard for pregnant women as well because your hormones change. And as a woman who has been pregnant twice, I can definitely tell you that you feel a lot of sexual energy like going through your body. The baby and the heat, you hot all the fucking time. Like, seriously, it's a lot that goes up and down with your hormones and stuff like that. So some of you be wanting that contact, baby, and you be all attitude. Listen, it be all kind of shit. You be ready to break something, baby. You be done took that thing and broke that hot Taki. You hear what I'm telling you? The man be done broke that shit. But that's what they do to keep the women disillusioned, continuing to give their body, even in a pregnant state, when she shouldn't be doing Nathan, but, you know, taking care of herself. Taking care of herself. God was smart with me. If I tell y'all my story, you wouldn't believe it. God wasn't playing with me. God just needed them for one thing and one thing only. And once they had accomplished, listen. I was like, for real, God? It's like that? God said, it's like that. You mine, and it can't touch you. What? Listen. Play with it if you want to. I'm telling you something. When God claim you, God will remove them. If God don't want them touching you, that's what I was trying to tell you with the spiritual work. If you're doing a certain type of spiritual work, because of how much filthy energy Blueface allows himself to be around, he wouldn't be able to be around you, Nvea. If you get on your spiritual work in a certain way, he can't even come around because the energy won't let him come around. You're protected in a different way. But when you allow him access, it's like he keep breaking down your protection walls, and that right there is what I'm really, talking about. Because when you're doing certain protection, I'm telling you, certain people couldn't even get near me. I could walk by them and they wouldn't see me. That's how covered, that's how blinded God will have their eyes. They won't even think about you. God will completely remove the thought of you from their mind. Ain't no coming to sleep with you, because you're not even in their radar. Spiritually, you too clean for them to come near you. It's like Superman trying to pick up kryptonite. It break him down. He can't do it if you get on your stuff. But if you choose to cast your pearls before swine, if you choose to get in the mud and be a little piglet in the circus, you're going to get ran through the trough. You're going to get slop to eat. And the internet's watching and talking about all these women giving up their divine goddess energy, juices, time, money, attention. Time is money. Pay attention. Time is money. They all opting for this heartbreak energy, watching one another with the baby bears. I told you, all these heartbreaks with the baby bears. Have a baby by him and then blame him that you got the baby. Blame him that he not taking. Blame him that he don't have time. You knew what it was before you came to him. And once you put yourself in that, you just got to fall back. That tension is going to be there. That tension is going to be there. All right, let's get some more cards for them. Crazy. Blueface don't care. This is Blueface. I'm just looking at this as I was picking them up. This is him. This is what he like. Okay? Every time they come and they call themselves, want to touch that little bit of that fire. You see that? He be offering that to them, baby. Focus, focus, focus. And then the next thing you know, they on the thing crying. They over there ghosted. He won't talk to him. He won't call him. He won't give up that nana. He just used me for my cat. I don't give a damn. Talk shit about him and yada yada yay. It's just a mess. He said he's not gonna stop, but I told y'all that. He's not gonna stop. He said it is what it is, and y'all know what it is. All right. We about to get this. We about to get this. See this? That's me. I'm about to tell Blue and them. Seeking spiritual guidance. Okay. Spirit, give me a card, a spiritual card for Blueface. Blueface, Blueface, Blueface. All right. He moving around. I see that. Blueface is moving around. Do you hear that? Just went off. Card just went off. Card alarm. Card for Blueface. A spiritual card for Blueface. New home. I just look at it as his home, his house. His house. We got innocent, wealthy man, and praying woman. Okay. I look at this as Javon and Journey, or any of his other children, you know, that may be in the mix. And he's definitely coming out as the wealthy man. You know what I mean? He's coming out as the wealthy man. That's why he's able to move around in his home. And we have a praying woman. This woman could be Carissa, or this woman could be somebody that he has in the mix that he does not know as a praying woman like this. So I'm saying be careful, Blueface, because God's divine elect don't always look like what they are. Not all the time. All right? Give me some more spiritual cards. Blueface. Spiritual cards for Blueface. Give an offering, new beginning. I'll let y'all see that. Spirit said he need to cleanse his energy. It's really messed up. If he's going to ever have a new beginning that gets on this type of path, he's got to cleanse that energy. Hold on. This spiritual card for Blueface. Okay, and that fell out right over there on his stuff. Regret. Regret. I'm sorry, I miss you so much. That's what he does. He sends for the women to his home. They travel to his home, and he travels to theirs. Wealthy man, and they regret. I'm sorry, I miss you so much. That's how he's able to keep them and get back in. Spiritual cards for Jaden. Jaden. Spiritual card for Jaden. This is from the Divine Headquarters. Jaden want to rip up this fucking contract so bad after he talked to her like that. Now, mind you, this is not the first time Blueface has talked nasty to Jaden before, but I really didn't see it coming out like that. It's like he don't care no more. Like, he don't care. She feels like right here, theft. She felt like she got robbed. Like, how do they say it? You know, like when you rob somebody straight up to their face. Like, damn, you didn't even wear a mask or nothing. You just straight up cold came in like, you know, I'm here robbed of her dignity, her respect, stuff like that. You know, she feels like she has to tap dance, you know, for certain things, for financial respect and stuff like that. She has to tap dance. And he still has an attitude with her about not showing up while he was in prison the way he wanted her to do. She says she's here to protect her children first and foremost. Okay? And Jaden also makes offerings, and Spirit says clear your energy, Jaden, as well. Both of them got this altar card. Okay? Give an offering. I don't know what they have been doing in terms of the divine, but it's a lot of failed spiritual tests out here. Okay? God-given. Okay. Jaden, Spirit is saying use your God-given talent. The same way Blue is using his, you need to use yours. You see that? These are all kind of tools. Microphone, pencils, pens, you know, all kind of stuff. This is the crowd. Spirit says, I can lift you up. But you have to use your God-given talents. You can't use Blue's God-given talents. How is that going to help you? Spirit says it's time you start seeing things a lot more clear. Get some real big glasses. You need some real big glasses to see this the way you need to see it clearly. Spirit says, I can bring some new things into your world. Says, but if you rather Blueface give it to you, then whatever comes with Blueface comes with Blueface. Yeah. Chrisean. No, not Chrisean. Well, okay, since I started with Chrisean. All right. No, let me redo it. Nvea. Because Chrisean is kind of out there. Blessing from God. Blessing from God. I see that for you, Nvea. All right, I'm going to give that to you, Nvea. Because you're the one in the hot seat right now with him, where Chrisean used to be. Blessing from God. This is how Nvea is coming out, y'all. Blueface. Mind yourself with Nvea right now. At least till that baby get out her stomach. Don't do too much, bro. Don't do too much. You see where she came from. You see where she came from. She's being protected highly right now because of the baby. She's being attacked by the, the internet. When she get on that live stream, look, that's why I told you, Nvea, why you don't have your spiritual stuff going while you there. I don't know if you can burn anything in that room or not. I know he doesn't smoke, but a candle. You can get a Palo Santo candle, you know what I mean, or a sage candle that doesn't give off the incense scents or that other smoke. You can get a spray. You can get an air freshener. Any way you can put it in, you know what I mean, like anoint yourself, holy oil, all kinds of things you can do to really disband and destroy, disrupt this here that's come. You see this? When you sit on live, that's what you're sitting in the midst of on that live stream. All of this. You don't even know it, but you on the live stream by yourself. So you figure, you over there in the house, like, how can they get to me? Look, it's energy. It's energy. And you coming out as a blessing from God. I see this in Nevaeh's colors. Do you see Nevaeh's colors there? I do. Her eye color, her hair color. There's some colors. I never said Nevaeh was bad. I'm talking about how Blueface do him, and it shows, like what I said, it's more about you than it is about him. He gonna be who he is. He laid it down. He said, this is what I'm about right now. He may change later down the line. Most narcs don't. They're gonna always want to have it their way. Even if it's not as many women, it's still gonna be his way. Especially when you're trying to be a power couple. That's why I'm over here with Nevaeh. Spirit said you need to heal your heart, baby. Heal your heart. Take your spiritual baths. I told you. Got to get you them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, I don't know if you're gonna put some oranges and some lemons, make you a nice citrus Sprite. Girl. Come on now. If I was your big auntie, baby, I'd be putting that spiritual work out there for you. Okay? Another card for Blueface. Give me another card for Blueface. You see it, you see it, you see it. This is the second time Blueface got this dark attachments card. Came out. Get this too. Oh, got to get it. Got to get it. Because he damn sure came out with that. And he came out as a karmic partner. And he came out with that. Y'all remember this? Okay? So let you see them together. He came out 2 times with this. I tell you, every time he sleeps with these random people that he do not know, even the ones that he does know, that he does not see regularly and often, they're doing things when he's not around. And they coming back with this energy, and he run right up in there, and then he go right back to Nvea, and he go right back to Jaden. That's why I said, Nvea, it's time for you to protect your womb. Because if he's still running up in people and he want to go back and run up in you, trust me, your baby getting all of that energy. Look at Chrisean Jesus. Do you think Blue was not hitting that while she was pregnant with Chrisean Jesus? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's the reason why things change, but I'm telling you, it sure don't help. It doesn't help with these demonic attachments that Blue got on his ass. I see possessive. I see possessed. You hear the car horn? You hear it going off? We just in here taking a good look at him thinking about y'all. Good look, see? This is what he do to him. They don't even know this is behind. They don't know this is what's happening behind the scenes. They have no idea. He said he felt trapped sometimes. He felt trapped sometimes. You see this? He said even though he is no longer in prison, it's a different kind of prison. Heard that call, honk, right? He said it's like a crab in a barrel type of prison. He said even if he wanted to get up, it's like they all just, you know, they're going to pull at him. They're going to pull at him. He said it's going to be a minute. He said, but he got to do this. He's going to have to do this to get away from the attachments. He has to, or else nothing will change. Okay? He's done something. Now, mind you, see, mature woman, this is Carissa. He's done something already with the generational curse breaker. He the one that really brought the money in. And the women sitting there, look what they do. All the women sitting around, that's Carissa. She know that they sitting around wanting to give him more grandbabies, more children. Wants to give it to him. Royal babies. Royal babies is what, you know, Carissa's thinking that she should have. Royal babies, but I don't, you know. I don't know. I don't know. It's to be seen how things are going to go. It's to be seen. Let me call for, let me see. Who do I do out here? I did Blue. I did Jaden. Nvea. Let me call for Chrisean. Give me a spiritual call for Chrisean. Sweatshop. Chrisean has been working hard. Chrisean has been working hard. Something turn over. She's been trying to turn her situation around. That's why she's been working hard, and I get it. It's tough for everybody out here, like literally. You can't stop because the bills don't stop, the money don't stop, the TikTok don't stop. Chrisean. Spiritual call for Chrisean. I knew it. Arrogance. That's exactly what I get from Chrisean every time I see her talking on the live. She think it's funny and she think it's cute. Okay? Until Chrisean Jesus turns 20 years old. She turns 18. She ain't going to be smiling the same way. It's not going to be so funny. It's not going to be so cute. It's only cute because she can pick him up like a little bambino and carry him around wherever she want to go. Spiritual call for Chrisean. Look. Worried. So to hide her worry, she shows forth arrogance. You know? Like everybody can, you know, kiss my ass. Yeah. Was it Mother's Day? Like, who you playing with, girl? You could have kept that to yourself. I don't know who she was trying to take a lick at, or if it was us, you know, like, oh, I know they're going to say something that, oh, look, Chrisean, she wasn't with Chrisean Jesus on Mother's Day. This, that, and the other, and the third. You know? Let her be, y'all. Let her be. Because it's not but so much she can do. It's things she don't want to say that's going on with Chrisean Jesus. I told y'all, go look up cry do chat. Cat cry syndrome. Look up cry do chat, and you'll probably see, you know, more of a scenario what might be possible, what might be going on. Okay? And she just doesn't want to say it. She just doesn't want to admit it. She hasn't come to that, that point where she wants to be real with herself yet. Message through the music. And I know what she's trying to do. It's like whatever God says is what it's going to be. If God says, they're going to get up and walk. If God says you was blind but now you can see. If God says you was deaf but now you can hear. It's going to be what God says. I know all of that. Because if your faith is deep enough, you're going to receive the momentum of your faith. That's what the woman in the issue of blood was about. When she grabbed the hem of his garment, she said, if I could just grab the hem of his garment, I don't need him to lay hands on me. I don't need him to say a prayer for me. I don't need him to throw no holy oil on me. I just want to touch a piece of his garment. And I know, just because I connected in that small way, the power is so great, it's going to heal me. And when Jesus felt that, he turned around and said, who touched me? It was a crowd behind Jesus. He said, who touched me? And they said, it was this woman, because nobody wants to claim, you know what I'm saying? They all around him, but they didn't want to claim it once he said it. Who touched me? And this woman. And they said, you have been made whole by your faith. Because her belief that if I could just 12 years of menstrual, menstrual issues, like for a woman, in that time, you can't get down with no men at that time. You're supposed to have a man back then. You had to have a husband because that was just the way it went. They was running everything. They was running everything like they trying to run it now. But I told you something has already switched. It's already switched and they know it. That's why they out here fighting for their life, trying to keep control. Oh no, we're taking away, AB rights. We're taking away your right to be able to do it or not do it. Oh no, we get to say whether you have a cesarean or not. Oh, we could just bring you up. Tell you about that lady, brought her right up on the screen. It was not one person of her same complexion on that screen, and it was a bunch of men, and they thoroughly signed off and told her, yeah, you're gonna do what we said do. We don't care that you made this baby without us, with no connection to us at all. We don't care. We told you we feel this way, and you're gonna do what we say. And they signed off on it. She ain't have no motherfucking rights. So y'all keep on popping out these babies if y'all want to. Keep popping out them babies if you want to. Okay? Chrisean be up at night thinking about Blue, or either Blue be up there with Chrisean. They be on the phone with one another. They be in communication. They do. And once again, he's not claiming Chrisean Jesus. So for Chrisean to even fix her face, and people still out here, oh, that's Blue's baby. That's Blue's baby because he's accepting it as such, due to their obligations, I believe. He's clearly stated biologically, no, that ain't mine. And everybody who's looking in that child's face saying otherwise, they say, we don't know that. We don't know that. He know that. He is the damn daddy. Why are we believing Chrisean over him? He's saying that's not his child. He claimed all the other ones. He's saying that one is not his. And we looking at that face. We looking at the development. Where is Blueface on the baby? Where? Show me Blueface on the baby. Show me a Blueface baby picture and show me Blueface on the baby. Show it to me. I keep on saying it don't matter how much y'all say it's Blueface. It's not going to make the baby blues. It's not going to make the baby blues. And I'm not taking off for Blue. I'm just saying that's the crazy shit. He might have made 20 kids, but that 21st kid ain't his. And you ain't going to make it his. Yes, he's a liar. Yeah, he's a liar. Yes, he does lie. Yes, he does use that wand. A whole hell of a lot. He credit card swipes. I showed you what happened to his face. Because he was credit card swiping. So that line went straight down the middle of his face, from his forehead to his nose, to his mouth, to his chin. I'm just telling you something. I'm your divine goddess Davy, baby. Who we forget? Carissa. Carissa said, I'm just here to get the harvest, baby. Carissa said she's just here to pick up her harvest. And she's here to get her bread. This is Carissa. Every time I pull for Carissa, these kind of cards come out for her. She said all of them is over there getting trapped. They're getting trapped by the money. She said, not me. They're using their box trying to get some money. This is the box, the money. And they want to lure, it's a trap. It's a trap. That's the enticing thing, everybody. You know, money, 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 money. If you don't have this amount of money, you know, I heard somebody once say, if you can't afford like a $2,500 rent, you broke, you poor. The fuck? That's a lot. That's a lot for certain. You know what I'm saying? 2,500 on top of every other bill. You got for some, you have to pay electrical and gas. Then you have to pay internet. Then you have to pay let me see, your cell phone bills and different things like that. If you have a car, now you got the car note. You have the insurance. Like, it's even more like. And those are just the basics. We're not talking about food. We're not talking about toiletries. We're not talking about if you have children on top of that. They got their little baby bird hands out. Listen. This whole system is designed to stretch you. And if you act like you don't want to be stretched like a rubber band, people tell you, you know, you ain't about shit. Oh, you can't be stretched. Oh, you can't pay $3,000. Oh, you can't afford a $50,000 car. You can't afford this. You can't afford that. What? We all going to be on the same line. It's going to be the same line going to the same place. I don't get it. Just take care of yourselves and don't judge nobody else. If you don't like it, just don't say nothing at all. But just take care of yourselves. That's it, Divine Collective. If you get on somebody else's timeline, they're going to have you working for them. Okay? Shaking ass for the devil. Trying to get a coin to prove something to other people. Like look, I've got the money now. I'm this, I'm that. No, just be yourself. Just be yourself. I tell you, spirituality, like readers like myself and intuitive light workers and different things like that, we are about to become very, very important. We've always been. We just been in behind the scenes, and you know, they don't want us to speak. They don't want, you know, no. People gonna want people like us on their team. It's the energy value. It's the energy value. They know where we come from. We be up in those spiritual court places. You see that? Spiritual court. We be hanging around with warring angels. This is us. This divine collective. Divine goddesses and divine gods. We are the spiritual generals. What are you talking about? We the spiritual generals. We gonna be the energetic commodity. I'm telling you something. There ain't gonna be no damn money. What is money? Everybody say, oh, it's a lot. Yeah, in this world. Try to give God some money. Watch God laugh at you. Try to give God some money. Try to bribe God. Watch God laugh. God laughs at the whole world because you can't put nothing. You can't. My house, my job, my chain. Oh, I got stocks. I got this. I got that. I got that. God don't give a damn about none of that. It's nothing you could use to entice God to change your circumstances or to change anything. God gonna do what God wanna do. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. They like to think their possessions and their worldly, you know, items and stuff like that is an open door to like get someplace into heaven. Ain't got nothing to do. Ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just telling you. I'm just doing my divine mission work. I'm just doing my divine mission work. You see your divine goddess Devi right there? I'm on assignment. I'm on assignment. Talking about these energy vampires. I am on assignment. Talking about why these beautiful young women out here, you know, chasing a pimp dream, chasing a whole dream, and their expectations get unmet each and every time. Trying to ask them and tell them what it means to rise. You right? And mind you, I don't want it to get to a phoenix moment, but sometimes that's exactly what's needed. It has to be literally disintegrated, burnt down. It's like I want to spiritually belch when it comes to this lover situation. Listen, people got to slow down. People have to slow down. We are in spiritual court. They got to slow down. It says convicted by God. I don't know why people be playing in God's face like that. Like God won't hand you the consequences of your decisions. Mind you, you got God here and you got God all over. God is everywhere. You cannot get outside of the mind of God. There's nothing outside of the mind of God. Nothing. Nothing. Even up here, you think you being slick. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to strategize, baby. You going to hand yourself The consequences of your decisions. Get what I'm saying? Anything else? Anything else? Blueface. Sacred union. He said in another time, in another life, he wished it could have been this for him and somebody. In another time, in another life. But not this one. Anything else for Blueface? 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 Same two cards came back out. I think that's fair. The altar card came back out again, Blueface. You have not made any offers to the Most High. The Most High said, I've been blessing you. I've been opening doors. I've been keeping your hoes in order for you. You know what I mean? Making sure that, you know, you got a little something to lay with. You got somebody to bear your children. You have a mother to take care. I've been blessing you still. And you ain't offered nothing. That's what God said. You ain't offered nothing. Said new beginnings, you're going to have to offer something. And this says spiritual manipulation. You see this? Blueface. I don't know if you know this, but people doing work on you, bro. They doing work on you. See that? Spiritual warriors. Some people coming out of here, they doing work on you. But I said, you see me holding, my other hand is right here. I'm just over here just picking up the deck. They doing work on you, bro. I'm just letting you know something. I don't know who, I don't know which chick, but somebody is out here, got an attitude, and they want your pockets to get cut in. They want your pockets to be cut in. They don't want you to pass your test. See that? Somebody doing some work. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. And do understand, it's not the women. It's not the women like how he says, oh, it's what they did that made me lash out. No, do you hear what he says? He said he is a hoe. He called himself that. He said that. So it's not really what they're doing. It's how he feels about himself first. How he feels about himself first, and then them second. Okay? That's why he's so easy, you know, because he said, I claim what I call you. So if you're going to sit next to me, what else can you be? He said he claims what he calls them. So how you going to sit next to me and not understand what this shit is? Now that, I can see the logic. I ain't going to lie. He said, I'm tired of faking jacks like, you know, I want to be this holier than thou God. He said, no, I'm fucked up right now. I'm in the game. He said, I'm in the game, baby. The fuck? You know, he said they come up in here with all this lovey-dovey shit, hearts and, you know, damn Cupid and all of this. He said, man, ain't nobody got time for that. He in the industry right now. Wealthy man. He is in the industry. Why is these cards here? Oh, I took them out. Look, all of that fell out. Look, he said, you know, he said this is all he can give you right now. He can't give you much more than that. He can't give you much more than that. He got obligations to other things. He got bills. He got a house. He got mortgages. You know what I'm saying? He got women calling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, all some of them gonna get is $500 a month. He said, it's all right. I'll do my little child support. I'll give you like $500 a month. Like, he used to it now. He don't even give a fuck. He don't even give a fuck. Okay. See? Sense of humor. You just laughing this shit off now. Creative, life of the party, adventurous. Okay? Sense of humor. And these women out here like this. So anxious. Look at them. So anxious, all of them. Depression, avoiding you, overthinking. I'm getting this as Nvea too. It becomes uncomfortable a bit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When it's not comfortable to sit there and watch your man on the screen kissing and getting up and dinner dating with other women and stuff like that, and then he come home and say, hey baby, and come to give you a kiss, and you done sat there and watch all of this shit. Like, for real? That's tough on the nervous system. And they mean it to be that way. These things are designed to split their mind. To split their mind. When Nvea was crying on that live stream the other day, I was like, damn, mamas. You got to protect your energy. You ain't been protecting your energy. You done been letting Blue and his whole Blue stream and Blue's Clues and all this shit, all this dark ass energy run right through your camp, Nevaeh. That's for Nvea. And not just Nvea. He says none of them are different. He just called Nvea his main chick. You know? That's his main bitch. There's mental health issues here with Blue. It's mental health issues here with all of them. Every last one of them. They keep saying they're on the spiritual journey, and they're young people. And we were young, and we made a lot of serious mistakes as well. But now that I'm older and I'm really, tapped in with the divine, closer with the divine, I can clearly tell you when you have a certain type of thing going on, these negative dark energies, they can't even get to you, because Most High have you so locked in and protected. You don't allow men access into your body. You're not allowing them access, even over the phone. Like, you can't just call all day or any time of night. I better pick up that phone. Get the fuck out of here. You ring and I'm not available. Listen, voicemail. Got no time for it. And they all come in here, right? This is Nick Cannon. We all know about the Nick Cannon. The odd couple, ignoring society's standards, facing the truth. Here he come every time he see one of them, right around that corner. I used to, back in the day when Drumline came, I think that was the first one. It was Drumline that brought Nick Cannon out to the forefront to most of us. We was like, oh, look at that cutie. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we was younger, But then, as it started to get older, and then when I heard he married Mariah Carey, I was like, what? What's going on here? What's going on here? These women don't know there's a lot of negative energy around Blue's camp. Weird intentions, envious as fuck, and mission failed. A lot of these chicks don't accomplish their set out mission. They don't accomplish it. They there to get the wand and get some money and get a little bit of clout, hoping that he will put them on his stream. Give me some cards for Jaden. Give me some cards for Jaden. Jaden. Children involved. Jaden. Jaden, don't let me find out. Jaden, don't let me find out. Okay? I said give me some cards for Jaden. Possible pregnancy. Go take a test. Wants more kids. Stop playing. Money. Now, this could indicate all about the money. Savings account, spending too much, or trying to go broke. This could indicate, like Blue said, he was talking about something about, a pregnancy that didn't come to fruition with Jaden. That could have been money for that. Or this could talk about a pregnancy coming up that nobody expects. And it's going to be money needed for that. I don't know. This is hypothetical. I said, give me a card for Jaden. She got the marriage card behind her on the red flag. She said, we was the Obamas. We could have been like the Obamas. That's what Jaden said. We could have been like this. Building wealth, businesses, accomplishing goals, dreams, serious connections. She said, but you made us like this. You made us like this. And she be sitting there as dumb as Young Miami look in this picture is how they all be sitting next to Blue. Young Miami look dumb in this picture. I'm sorry. You sitting next to a whole fucking demon. And if you tell Miami, no, he this, that's my poppy, and go poppy, and he that, and yeah. I don't know why I just heard that Nikki line. If I had I would pull it out and on him. That's what I heard in my head when I'm looking at Young Miami. Like, stop. Just not that into you pretending to be satisfied. Moves on quickly. Reconsider your choice. You couldn't tell her nothing. Saw that tape of what happened to Cassie. All of that. And everybody got down on Cassie. Cassie was 19 when she met this dude. 19. You see how little Cassie was? Cassie was 98 pounds, dripping wet. What's she gonna do? Like, oh, she wanted the fame. That's what I'm talking about, though. When you want that fame and that fortune, you want that dark energy so bad, you want that bread so bad, are you willing to take what comes with it? Because there's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. Even for YouTube. You got to make a sacrifice. You got to keep this content rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. Most time you come up with a method, a structure to do your videos. You know, I'm just a free, you know, I'm free with my movement. You know, I'm what do you call it? Creative reader. You know what I mean? So I like to be free. I might make one video 15 minutes, might be 5, it might be 30, you know, depending on what the energy is given. But some people have a structured way. Videos are never more than 15, 20 minutes each one, and it's a structure, it's a system. And you can set it up that way, but you got to keep that system going. That's what they do. It's a system. To keep the content rolling out, to keep the views and the money and the clicks and everything coming in. You have to keep it coming. Said, life's great. New car or home, change your path, manifesting. Jaden says she sees herself like this. You know, if she could get into the energy, you can. Because right above the negative, here you have the positive energy. Jaden, you got the positive energy, Bookie. You got the negative energy card. You don't believe me? I'm sure. Look, in the same line. So you already know what it is, mamas. Light worker, no hidden motives, genuine intention, and protect your aura. I'll say this, Jaden. Let this be the last time that he catch you slipping. Let it be the last time. Okay, go get you a girlfriend like you had before. You was doing much better with that. You was much calmer. You was doing your little thing. I saw you having outings, you know. You was hanging out. Okay. Hey, Overcome, what's going on? Okay. Oh, shit. Hey, Christine, what's up? Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, we don't mind, y'all. Thank you so much. Let me see. Thank you so much, Overcome by Evil. Overcome Evil by Good. Overcome Evil by Good. Thank you so much. You definitely, by you pointing that out, I was able to look above and see who was looking for the exit to YouTube. Okay, baby. There you go. It's giving you some love, baby. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. We good people over here. We don't bother nobody. We just trying to get these messages out to these young people. We don't hate Blue. We don't hate Chrisean. We don't hate Nvea. We don't hate Jaden. We just watching his antics. This is the fucking circus, baby. I'm just dropping it for. I want these girls to be in a better position, and I want Blue to be in a better position. But Blue ain't gonna be in a better position, baby. So I'm not gonna waste my time over there. Blue gonna do what he gonna do. But these girls, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we try to get through to them. Their heads is hard, baby. Their heads is hard. They not listening. Look, they're not listening to their intuition. They are ignoring it. Because they are obsessed with this dude. They're obsessed with Blue. Every time you hit their phone up. Who texting you? Other lovers, seeking options, or too occupied. That's what he do. And then he come back and be like, baby, you know I was thinking about you, you know? Always thinking of you, possessive, aggression, clingy, stalking, cord cutting, spiritual ties / binding. Okay? So you're going to see something. Just like the old days when people start getting all that plastic surgery and they don't look how they used to look, and as they age things change, it's going to happen the same way. You're not going to see too much of this unless they got money. Why do you think Stefan is over there with Cardi? You think it's because she got the most amazing WAP in the world? Do you think that's why he's over there? That is a security that he secured by making a baby with her. He secured something by making a baby with Cardi. That was purposely done. And Cardi, what can Cardi do? She down for the fuckery. She's down with the shits. I got to do another reading for her and Tasha too. I told y'all that from the very first reading I did. She was always looking for ways to drag Tasha back into court. But Tasha, you can't give her that. You can't give it to her. You can't give her the you can't bite the fish hook. You cannot bite it. I know it's hard. You like, mother, how dare you silence me? I know, Tasha. I'll be with you. It's solidarity. I got you. Hold your head. Stay balanced. You're going to make it through this. Okay? Needs isolation praying, meditating, and spiritual gifts. Oh, and Tasha. There's a cord. I told you this. There's some type of cord that are tethered to you and her. I don't know who your peoples are, who you can contact. I don't know who the right person is. I'm talking about your peoples, your family, your people. You gotta cut that cord. It's some kind of cord that they done tethered to you with her. That's why they able to, like a fish hook, reel you in whenever they get ready and just, no. There's some type of cord spiritually. It's nothing, it's not the 3D. It's spiritually and it manifests in the 3D. She got people that do stuff. I don't know who your people are, but listen, tell them that they ready for war. Like, that spiritual battle is going down, and it manifests in the 3D to let Cardi know that it worked. That's when she knows whatever her people that told her we're going to do this, we're going to do it. Belcalis, yeah. She goes to Belcalis people. And they tell her we do A, B, and C. And then when she goes to court and everything works out. You think that's accidental? Every court case is won? That ain't accidental. Just saying. Sidebar. Side note. Cut that cord, baby. Got some type of cord. Tell me. Tell me more. Spirit saying the circus women need to get they shit in order. They need to get their shit in order. They think that they have time. They think that everything is going to work out. It says you're overthinking at the moment. Everything is going to work out. You see that blue man on there? That's Blueface. When they be talking about they wasting time or he wasting their time, yeah. He is wasting their time. He just tells them everything is going to work out and they waste more time. Even more time. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Of course, you got a hating ass neighbor. A hating ass fucking neighbor that know I'm over here recording. And as soon as I'm recording, they want to do all kind of shit and pots and shit. And they, you know what I'm saying? They want to be noticed. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. Nosy ass neighbors. That's one thing I never liked, y'all. That's one thing I never liked. Monitoring spirits. They'll stand behind your chair. They'll come up behind you to see what you're doing on your phone. Even when I'm walking in the street, sometimes I'm walking in the street. Do you know a person to be so close on me because they're trying to get a peek at what I'm doing on my damn phone? Look, they toxic as hell. Toxic relationships. Okay? Physical fighting, bad arguments, and needs counseling. So this is all that winds up happening. The more time they waste in the camp, that's one of a narcissist's signature blueprints to waste your time and extract your resources when they do it. Because it could be a matter of time before you get fed up with them and cut the cord for real. So they know they're working with a small window of opportunity there. You know what I mean? So they get all that they can get out of you. Waste as much as your time. They will keep you on a loop for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And you'll turn around and be like, you bastard. Like, what the you would never intend to change. You never intended to do anything. You never intended it. 20 years you waiting. You thinking somebody is just going through shit. You thinking maybe they just need to grow up. You thinking maybe if they go through a few experiences, they will mature. No. Nvea. I'm just looking at this card as I'm thinking of Nvea. You see DDG. Okay? And DDG got smart. You understand what I'm saying? I told y'all. Haley is out of Jay-Z's camp. DDG got smart. He stopped arguing with him. I don't know if one of Jay's people. Hello? I don't know what it was. DDG got on that live stream, apologized to his baby mama, and stopped all the bullshit. He shut it down. Now, Nvea, feeling complete, showing affection, and honeymoon phase. She want to be all over Blue. I love you. I love you. That's my baby daddy. She don't even say his name Blue. She don't say Jonathan. It's my baby daddy, my BD. He's been reduced to a BD. And they've been reduced to hoes and main bitches. Nvea. Come on, beautiful Nvea. Water signs. Speaking of Jay, pop right out, baby. Water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Just recently, she was saying a few things, kind of like taking a little jab at Chrisean. She was taking a little jab at her, saying my baby don't got no issues, no problems. You know, she's with her BD. She know it's her BD. You know, she was taking a couple of little jabs because they called them people on Nvea. Somebody did. And she was really upset about that. That's what had her crying. That's what I didn't mention. That's what had her crying, that they had called the people on her for children. They had called them people. Because I told y'all, she be talking spicy sometime, and I think she forgets. When Superior comes around, she forgets that she has to, you know what I'm saying, turn that switch off. The way you talking to Blue and treating Blue, you got to turn that off when Superior come around. You know what I mean? She be talking to Superior mad wow. And he just got a lot of energy and wants to play. You know, he wants to be around his mama. If you think it ain't going to be issues later down the line between Superior and Blue possibly, it can happen. Because Superior is attached to his mother. He don't be around nobody else. He does have his father somewhere around in the midst. I saw a picture of them with the other baby mamas and stuff like that. But Superior's with his mom all the time. Attached. It says long-term relationship, making things work, stable foundation, best friends, and lovers. She said if she can't get the J and B, she'll take the Haley and DDG situation where they're co-parenting and they're working together, you know, for the good of the child. But she really want to be like a B, like a bae. Okay, that's what she really want to be like. Making things work, a stable foundation, best friends and lovers. That's what she wants. And also she sees this as what Blue had with Chrisean. So she's trying to compete in her own way. Blue had this with Chrisean, so she's over here. You know what I mean? They was big time rolling with each other. Not that interested, inconsistent, undecisive, and too occupied. This is how she feels sometimes. Like he neglects her. He's not really paying attention to her. She realizes what she's gotten herself into. It's all surface level because she knows at any moment that she gets flipped in her mouth or that she doesn't want to do something that he, you know, telling her to do, wants her to do, she's going to immediately go from 0 to 100 real quick. You know, she's going to go from being, you know, baby to, you know, I'm going to disrespect you. Quickly. And that doesn't feel good. Watch out. She said she got to watch out for all these bitches. These cloak, hidden, cover-up, trickster spirits, and two-faced ass bitches. That's what Nevaeh is saying. Listen. She said all of them, look. But Nevaeh, you was out there too. You've been with Blue for years. So if you was with Blue for years, that means you was with him through the Chrisean stage. You was with him through the Jaden stage, right? You said you've been there a long time. He even said it. I've been with Nevaeh a long time. So when was you with him? Which relationship? Was it Chrisean or Jaden? Because according to him, he been with you the whole time. Side chick or dude, not satisfied, thinking of someone else. Carissa. Do Carissa got any cards here? Pull a card for Carissa. Give me a card for Carissa. Ooh, Carissa. She got sneaky link, rebound situationship, making you jealous, sexual addiction. Mind you, this card, sneaky link. You see Carissa right here, right? This is Carissa talking to Dre and Blue. Because it popped out over sense of humor. I told you this is Blue. He just making fun of his own self now. He like, fuck it. We all hoes. That's what he said. We all hoes, and we in the pool together. Okay? Just like the whole card that I got over there. We all in the pool together. Right? This popped out over that. She said, I know what's going on. I know what they're doing. I know who they're doing it with. I know how long they might even, you know, do it. She knows a lot about this situation when it comes to her son. That's Blue. She says she is the matriarch. That's the earth sign, right? Carissa is a Leo. She's a fire sign, but she says she's grounded. She's grounded. She knows what's going on the ground floor of this relationship. Once again, of all the relationships. She birthed him. Half that DNA, y'all fucking with half Carissa. Let it be known. I'm not being funny. Half blue is Carissa, if not even more, because every child gets more of their mother's mitochondrial DNA. Okay? That's the instructions, what to do, where to put things, where things go, order, instructions right there. That's Carissa. They don't even know. That's what Carissa be like, just sitting back and, Carissa shoot that hair real quick. Okay? Me and Carissa in the same, age range. Yes. Me and Carissa. Family issues, immature conversations, repeated cycle, trying to compromise, needing therapy and counseling. She says, I know exactly what's going on here with my boy. My boy, Jonathan. That's Carissa. She says she knows what's going on with every last one of them in the friend zone. Hanging out, important conversations, platonic emotions. She knows it, she knows it, she knows it. Carissa. Let's see. Did we do Chrisean? Did we do Chrisean? Well, since I said her name, didn't she just get a new home? That damn sure dropped out. That dropped out. Purchasing a new car, a home, new job, career, hustle, animal pet. Chrisean. Another card for Chrisean. Chrisean. Y'all see my cards is all turned, right? This one is not. They was all turned. See that? This one popped up. I just want to fuck. I said, give me a card for Chrisean. Netflix and chill. Bend over and get on top. Physical benefits. I will text or talk very soon. This is the Ace of Wands. This is a hot topic. And this is the telephone conversation. I'm sorry. Can we talk? Regrets, decisions, change behavior. Who is she talking to? Blue. Air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm just giving you the tap in. With the tap in about Mr. Blueface and his circle. See that? The businessman and his crew. Hard-working, ambitious, signing contracts, obtaining an LLC, career trader school. But you want to know why these women can't seem to think their way, yes, no, maybe, out of this situation. Maybe. The answer is no. The answer is yes. They're confused as hell. When they really should just be living for themselves, living their life. Living their best life. Dancing at the nightclub, going for drives, planning trips, traveling, and checking on friends. I'm just giving it to you. All right, y'all. That is the reading for now. With your Divine Goddess Devi, the Most High, the angels and the ancestors. You are protected by prayer, meditation, and once again, cleansing of the energy. Nvea, protect your energy, baby girl, when you're on that live stream. Protect your energy when you walk into that house. You got to really get on your shit. Not just eating healthy. Girl, get on your shit. Get on your shit, because Blueface won't even be able to. He won't even be able to be in your environment. Like, you could be in the house with him. He won't be able to come around you in the house. Because your shit is so on lock. I'm telling you. Nevaeh, I know you like Blue. I know you still want to be with him, but so do a lot of other people. And don't let that get y'all in trouble, baby. That's Cleo. Tell you what Cleo do. Cleo busting that door, baby. She asked for your fucking ID. Give me your ID. She take that ID and slide it right in her pocket and go like this. I know where you stay. That's Cleo. These girls don't care. They will put hands and feet on you. Especially somebody like a Stunner or a Chrisean. What? They will pop on you real quick. They'll pop on you. Please be aware. Be aware. Don't play them close. Chrisean's hands are registered now. That's what keeps her, pulled back. But don't think Chrisean won't pop. Because you see how much play fighting she do with every dude, Like, that's a nervousness. That's a nervousness. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it with the Orishas and the ancestors. They're right there. So we're going to shut it down on that. Leaving y'all with, it says, come talk to us soon. We are We are guiding you every day. And y'all already know what I had in the title. We are talking about the scandalous hoes, aren't we? Aren't we? Are we talking about them? There they are. There they are. This is me. This is me giving y'all this reading with the crystal ball, the angels, the Most High, angels, ancestors, and the Orishas, angels, ancestors. They all here. Whether you Nvea, whether you Jaden, whether you Chrisean, is here, baby. Okay? So I'm talking to all of y'all. All of them. Right here. Be aware. Be aware. Intimidation by the scandalous hoes. And we all know how Ronnie got down. I think that was Ronnie. I think her name was Ronnie in the movie. You know how she got down. I think it was Ronnie. Not so classy, sneaky as fuck, wants to use you. Jealous of your beauty inside and out. Study you, wants to be you. Talented, creative, and seductive. Be aware. Getting readings on you, wants to learn from you. Spell work, hexing, illusions, and smudge your stuff. Smudge your stuff. All right, y'all. So that is the reading. I want to thank y'all so much for tapping in and joining in with me as these girls think they are in love, falling in love, and they are not nowhere near love at all. Expressing emotions, passionate sex, romantic intentions, and all the while is Blueface talking to them crazy. Same way Jocelyn talked to them. Bitch or asshole, delusional, and bad attitude. Bad attitude. All right. And Spirit says to each and every last one of them. Each and every last one of them. And I'm going to let this rock. Okay? Every time I see that card, I tell you what I think. Dangerous path, feeling paranoid, plotting to hurt you. Every time I see this card. Blueface sitting up there with whack. That's all I see on this card. Blueface sitting there with whack. Okay? Should be complicated. But Spirit says, ladies, all the women that Blueface refers to as the hoes or the bitches or the circus clowns, you know, or employees or participants, however he refers to them. It says, stop being so materialistic and craving this guy, craving his milk, craving that nut, craving what you want. The Spirit says to them, you are the center of attention, or they want to be. It's time to follow your own path and support them from a distance. So ladies, y'all keep doing what y'all want to do in this complicated relationship. It's up to y'all. Forcing a relationship, lack of passion, bored as fuck. And speaking of that, I got to do one on Riri. I got to do one on Riri. Because ASAP, you doing too much out here. ASAP, you doing too much. You out here looking like Iceberg Slim, baby. No, you ain't doing it. All right. Y'all protected, Divine Collective. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I'll leave that on protection. Most High, angels, and spirit team, prayer, meditation, cleansing, and what? We return it all to sender. Yes, that is the reading, you all. Thank you so much for joining me for the tapping. Hey, Marisol. Thank you so much. Just run it back, Marisol. Replay game. You already know how I go. That's why I do a nice long stream, because I like to really, really tap in. I don't just want to talk about them. I want to give them a little jewel, a little tidbit, you know, if they're wondering why they are fragmented. You see this? This is a fragmented card. Rejection, fragmented, loss. Half their face is fragmented. These women are running around feeling like this on the inside. And I'm just trying to remind them. Remember, wake up. Wake y'all little asses up. Wake up. Wake up. Look, leap, freedom, leap. Opportunities, wake they little asses up. Alchemize this thing. Alchemize all the negative energy that Blueface does. To alchemize it, show them your divine goddess. That's how you do. You don't alchemize it with your coochie. You alchemize that thing with your spiritual energy, with your divinity, with your God mind. Come on now, you alchemize that, ladies. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all out here chasing that hot taki. It's hot. Attraction, hot. They want that hot banana, baby. Spirit says their third eyes, you know, their clarity is being blocked. It's being blocked somehow. It's being blocked. And he pulls them, the push and pull. He pulls them with the in and out, the in and out, the in and out, the in and out, the in and out. With what? The toxicity. You see that? Bound. You heard the car horn, huh? Patterns. Bound. Spirit says they think they're controlling him, but not the case. You know, they think they're putting his foot on them. The Spirit says they need to change, they need to pack their shit and go somewhere else. And you can trust this with self-care. You see that? This is the God. This is the primordial mother creator energy. Divine timing. I told y'all. When she gets ready to make a move and disrupt things, she will make a move and disrupt things. Blueface is not going to get away. Yes, these girls are going through it, but they're putting themselves through it. They're putting themselves through it. They don't have to be in connection with a Blueface, but they're choosing to be, so that's why it's coming with it. But Blueface has his own karma with the Divine Mother, okay? And they need to be more on self-care. These women really need to take care of themselves and what? Their energy. You see that? All right. But instead, I don't know. They're trying to bust through a brick wall. Contracts, career, and commitments until debt tear them apart. Spiritual debt to tear them apart. That's my spiel, y'all. I ain't gonna go no more because y'all know I could keep going. I'm just trying to wake them up. I don't just want to talk about them. I don't just want to ooh and ah, ooh, look what happened. Yeah, I want you to get up out of that. I even want Blueface to be in a better space. I heard 50 is about to do a show where he's going to be looking for the next inventor or something, letting people present their entrepreneur ideas. 90 seconds each one of them got, kind of like Shark Tank. I just saw that on a clip somewhere. Get into something like that, baby. Like, you know, moving around, you know, because all this is fucking and sucking and dick and, you know, all, like, don't nobody care about the shit. Like, man, listen. Come on. I know it got to get deeper than this. That's why they call it the circus. You know, you literally got to go over there to find out what's going on because you know the shit is always on and popping. All right, y'all. I'll be back. We'll be back with the catch up to the catch up. You know? But Nvea, take care of yourself, baby girl. Protect your energy. Jaden, wake up. Get smart. Get back to business. Stop playing. You want to be over there like Chrisean. You thought you was showing her something like you got power to on that stream. You know, whatever the case. Jaden, chill. You already had it on lock. You ain't had to do nothing. Just fall back. Get back quiet like you was. Go get you another girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself completely off the scene of the situation. Period. Chrisean, you have a child to focus on. I don't even know why you think about any type of dick. Period. Oh, that's my BD. Stop it. Say what you like, but stop it. Blueface ain't claiming the child. Whack reposted the post. Blue got the post still up there. Like, you just look silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, smiling and laughing and joking and playing with him and hugged up with him. And he don't even claim your child. Period. He said it ain't his. Now what you gonna do about it? Like, I don't know. Because that's what he said. He said it wasn't his. But everybody keeps saying, that's Blue. Like I said, I don't see it. You usually see something of one of the parents. Even if they look more like the other one. You still see something of the other parent. You see it. I don't see no Blue nowhere. And that's my fear. Anybody I forgot? Jaden, Nevaeh, Chrisean. Yeah, I ain't forget nobody. All right, y'all. That's the reason. Thank y'all. See you on the next one. All right.